Welcome to our first video explaining the process and how the process works. Now, one of the most important questions everybody asks and everybody wants an answer to is, what is an agent? What does an agent do? And this occurs in any sport. For me, I believe that an agent is a personalized opinion. It's not a general definition of or one definition of the answer, but just to make that clear to you, the full definition of what an agent is will be as follows. A sports agent is a legal representative, hence an agent for professional sports figures like athletes, managers, and coaches, and procures and negotiates employment and endorsement contracts for the athlete or coach whom they represent. Because of the unique characteristics of the industry, sports agents are responsible for communications with team owners, managers, coaches, and other individuals. Primarily, agents are used to broker and negotiate contracts for their clients. Also, they are responsible for making recommendations in regard to the athlete's option. So this is very complex and very hard to understand, and many of us don't understand the full definition of it. To put it simply, I believe that an agent's job is to find their client or the people they represent a team and make sure that they give them the best contract possible, whatever that may be, in whatever sport they choose, or in the future try to get them more money. So why is it important to find the right agent? Well, of course, it's important to find the right agent because you as a player don't have time to go around and search for a team and spend time with what teams are best for you to see where you think you're the best fit or where you believe you're going to be the best fit. That is our job as an agent, to make sure that we find you the best fit and the best opportunity. Now, this doesn't mean if you sign with an agent, you're guaranteed to make $10 million, $20 million, or $30 million, which many people believe. That's based on your ability. An agent needs to be able to create opportunities where you're going to succeed and needs to be able to put you in a position where they feel you are going to be most successful. Now, of course, remember, you hire the agent. The agent works for you. So at the end of the day, it's your choice whether you want to go or not. But remember, our job is also, we don't make money unless you get a job. So we're going to try to do the best we can for you. So how about selecting an agent? What's important when selecting an agent, and what factors should I consider? Well, the most important thing for me to consider when selecting an agent is whether I feel comfortable with you as a player and you feel comfortable with me as an agent. Because I have, or the agent you select has the career in your hands. And this man can determine your future or destroy your future. Because that first year is going to be the most important year that you perform, because it's going to determine where you stand in the basketball hierarchy. You have a really good season, you play for a good team, you're comfortable, you're going to have a really future and you can move up from there. If there are mitigating circumstances and you can't perform to your ability, or your agent put you in a bad place, or this, that, and the other, then it's going to be really difficult for you to get out of that, and you're going to be fighting your whole career to find where to go, and you're always going to be fighting an uphill battle because that agent put you in a bad position. Now, what happens a lot of times is that players select agents and they're not happy with an agent, or they're not comfortable with the agent after about 2-3 months. And this is terrible because it puts the new agent in a situation where there's no room available. All those spaces have been filled on those teams. So you always have to keep that in mind. And this happens every year. They choose the wrong agent for whatever reason. They choose a bigger agent with experience and it backfires. So you need to be really, really careful when selecting that agent and make sure you select the right agent. So in conclusion, what do I think is the most important factor? Well, as I mentioned earlier, the most important thing for me is that you feel comfortable with each other, that the agent feels comfortable with you as a player and what you're able to do, and that you as a player feel comfortable with the agent you select. And I also believe that that a player and an agent should look to work together for 5 to 6 years. So this is a very important factor too, because you can build on a career together. So those are in conclusion, feel comfortable with each other.